And no, Peter, he said, let's go. And when they got there, he said, what's for me? He was telling them that he would soon go. He was feeling sorrowful, his heart was heavy. He left them to go and spare God that this cup is too heavy. He came after 1 hour, their eyes were heavy, they were sleeping. He said, can't you wash for me for 1 hour? The Bible said, yes, then, when Jesus came again, he led them and that was for your take for Israel. He faced his destiny the way you ought to face it. The question is, are you facing your destiny the way you ought to face it? You are waiting for your father's son. Go to you. And can I wait to my father now? No, my father died in 2008. Can I wait to my mother now? My mother died in 1998. I tell people I depend on nobody or when you go to prayer life. Forget that the partnership with great men and women of God. The ministries. But I don't depend on them for them to come and pray for me. Because I know that sometimes they might be busy. But I have to know where my shoe. I know where it comes me. A lot of you want to get God's attention, but another biggest problem is that you don't want to pay the price. God, the grace of my mama, stop saying that word. Before my grace can work for you, let you become responsible for the message to yourself. Apostle Joseph like my spiritual father, which I told you in July this year, when I went to the faculty meeting, when we went for release of mantles, and became a doctor under him. He used to tell us the Lord, forget I'm your father, there is a thing you need to stick to while I'm still praying and interceding for you. Let me tell you, nobody can intercede better than for you than yourself. That you are waiting in the 12 midnight, that is when you are shouting out, it's not your fault. It's because some comfort are not betrayed from you. It's because some things you speak about, it's still in the truth. By the time you hungry for 1 week, nobody will tell you to sit up and pray. When I lost my mom in 1998, I knew the difference between father and mother. I sat down to start praying for myself. I sat down to start calling my God. And none of you are still very comfortable. A lot of you God told me, say, tell them they are still comfortable. That is why things are not working for them. Some people in this commission, things are working for fewer people. Why? Because the majority are making noise. He said, because that is what he told me on my first day of his camping with him. I've not been in town since on Wednesday. And he told me, he said, tell them to sit up. And forget that they may break that walk from the edge to the edge, which is from God's apostle. God's apostle is paying our homage. God's apostle is also almost every month paying 100,000. It's not that she doesn't have what to do with that money. She decides to draw grace. Even drawing grace, she's still paying homage, she's still fasting. I remember a friend of mine called me and said, oh, mommy, gently, when this program finishes 70 days, will not fast today. I think I know what's that. I guess since that program finished, I've only eaten once in a breakfast. You know, a lot of people feel that life is a day. Let me tell you, in our days, in 1980s, in 1990s, in 2000, in 2010s, 2020s, the demons that we had at that time, let me say, millennium years, they were some demons. The demons now are annually demons. So if you are playing with sin and playing with grace, you are fooling yourself. If you think you can jeopardize, I told the girl one day, I said, put my scapula again. If you think because you are wearing my scapula, that is why you are not praying, give me. Even me that our vision is on that scapula, I pray, I give seed, I fast, I make sure that my family engage in fasting and prayer. What are you telling me? And you are getting my scapula to go and meet men. Married men, young boys, with my scapula. I say, it's only God that will judge you. answering her is gone. Let them sit up and live the life of holiness and sit up to pray and do the needful for their blessing to come. And habits. That's why I told you, they tell them this word that they have to wake up till 12 midnight. Let them put their alarm. I have different alarms. And that's when people are seeing in the online section. Some alarm will read 11 something. Some are like, what of my alarm read by 12? No. I have an alarm that wake me up by 4. I have an alarm that wake me up by 5. I have an alarm for 5:55. I have an alarm for 5:57. I have an alarm for 6 o'clock. Then I have an alarm from level 25 to level 45. Meaning, if alarm of level 25 doesn't work me, alarm of level 30 can bring me. Then once before that time, you're already fasting in prayer. You think this man that you are carrying a lot of many things in your mind, and God don't understand. God don't understand when you think it was one word. He said, seek ye first the kingdom of God, and every other things that you are dying for shall die for you. Like the paraphrasing of Mark's school, ask and shall give you. Knock and you shall find. This era that you are playing game, doing games with Jesus, Holy Spirit has become your mates. When you're supposed to pray about Jesus, you're supposed to pray about Brazil, you're supposed to pray about basically irrelevant things that does not add value to you. Daniela, sit up. That does not add value to you. That is why people don't take us serious. He did not tell me how long will you pray the prayer of 12 midnight. He said, tell them to wake up and do the needful. And I asked him, God, what is the needful? He said, let them wake up to pray their warfare prayer. There are many battles around them. Victory comes from me. But if they don't crack, I don't answer. Why the 3 midnight? Why the 12 midnight prayer? Why? It's to distrust the environment. Why do you need to pray 12 midnight prayer? When they have set some demonic hazards into the atmosphere before that time, or after 12 midnight, you first of all go and destroy it and disrupt it. Meaning interrogate it. That's another big thing why you're praying in the midnight. So your atmosphere, you know that you cannot grow beyond your atmosphere, which is your environment. A lot of people feel that God's churches are supposed to be like a superwoman. Fine. Fine. Anyone you come. But I came to tell you, 12 midnight is the necessity for your success to be erased. If your atmosphere was able to 12 midnight is the necessity. I won't want to stress on that. So I have one in a short space of time. Number 2, love of agreements. What does it mean? Sin. Fear. You begin to be scared. You want to pray with every prayer because you know you are a sinner. You have lied. You have stolen. You have already done the first class issue. What do you do to be scared? What do you do? I've told you what to do when you want to do that. You pray. Then you ask for mercy. You start praying your way. Number 3, law of substitution. It means the enemy will begin to redirect you. Instead of you to be praying, wake up and now wake up before 12. That is when the devil will tell you to pick up the phone and you have an important message. Tell the devil when they can't wait. This prayer cannot be prayed before that message is read. Let that message die. I don't need that message to be read. Your destiny is not like the hand of your parents. I tell everybody, your destiny is not in the hand of any wishes or wizard. It's the way you make your bed that is how you lay on it. If your bed must be favorable and comfortable, it's because you make it, you spread it well. Number 4, law of timing. You must be willing to pray at that time. Let me tell you, when you pray welfare prayer by 1, I'm sorry to say it's not welfare prayer by 1. Men ought to pray and not to fight. It's Luke 18:1. If you think that you are praying welfare prayer, wait before 12 or 12 midnight hours. I've read the lifestyle of Apostle Joshua 7. man. My secret is midnight prayer. He said that is why I always bombard heaven. When you look at my short notes on my video, there are the prayer that we say pray it before 12 midnight. Pray it before 11 November 2025. Until of blood nation. I say yes, I'm saying it. He said because that is where my strength comes from. Every great men or women, boys or girls, in the ministry of this life generally that you have seen and you make away, they are product of the minds. Okay, let's take Christianity for now. Even in the marine world, in the crafty world, even the power of darkness, the midnight is their trading time. The Bible says, he said, why make steps? And then he came to command a task. What is a task? An destruction agent. Sickness, disease, time bomb that is waiting for you to explode, waiting to explode your destruction, bring a destruction to you. So if you're in this ministry and you say, I can't pray in the night, I'm sorry, there's a blessing that will come to you in the night. The people that pray in the midnight, we call them the watchmen. Do you know sometimes my midnight is my daytime? All throughout the program I was seeking God. My 12 midnight, ask my children, 12 midnight, I'll sit up very well. I'll cross my leg in my bed. Not sitting comfortably to lie down. I will cross my leg, hold it as a Muslim. But that's one of the ways that person should pray. I will fold my leg on my bed. I will begin to speak in tongues. Movie has told me yesterday, walked into my room. They said they were waking, I was tired. 12:30. I already prayed the prayer of 12, 11 something to 12, I was tired. And then I came to wake me and say, Mommy, you said I should wake you again to sleep. I said, yes, I got up. 12:30. Movie came at about 1:30. I was thinking like this. I broke my leg. He went. He came back to you. Or after you. He saw me. He said, Mommy, I have to go and sleep. But I went back to your room and sit on me yesterday. That was, I was going to pray again. Holy Spirit said, maybe I don't sleep. I said, what's he doing? He said, washing or praying again. And that was the show. He saw me one. As I go to his room, he was pretending. I said, come on, get up. Get up. I don't know this way. Daniela is fast sleeping. What are you doing? Before he told me like, but he had been trying to sleep, I said, give me the phone. Because your phone is not with you. Give me the phone. He gave me Daniela. That was when I went to sleep. I went to sleep at about 4. Allah went up again for 1 hour, number 5 o'clock. Since that time, part of my enemy's head is aching and boom. But when you don't give head the chance, it will give you chance. According to what my spiritual father used to say, he said when you don't answer spiritual husband, now you by itself that person. So this head is asked that as I was driving, I was tired. As I walked in, I said, God, thank you, I'm here for you. Midnight prayer. That is when some of you will be watching short videos. Mama said when you get to the people, that make you not responsible. When the world, there was a time when we lost our mother. My father's wife dead to talk. My father's not woman. Sometimes in a week we'll be drinking water. That was when I see people that I don't know now. Because I know if I hold my kids, I will give them there, I want to go to this. I said, don't do it. He didn't give me money for business, but he gave me 100,000. I added it to my money. I look forward to take me to Togo. I met a woman, they call her Mommy Robo. I started developing my money. This entity you are looking at has gone through a lot. So when I see people becoming too lazy for my time, I push them away. I tell people every day, if this entity is burning and thinking of money. Last year, somebody called me and said, we realized your medical arthritis. Can you supply us cotton in a local government hospital? Like 4 or 5 years. I did it. Even though the money was not to 500,000, I took it because it was my free time. The question I want to ask you can't pray and you don't get money. Then what do you want from this life? It's better you shift to the next kingdom. Because in this kingdom, things are not free. I'm very astute. I have to tell you this before you start asking me. You can't pray, you can't live holy life, you can't be hardworking, you don't get good character, and you they cause you ever. Now you don't get money. Now you they go pour your food for the entire person in the food. And you know, let me tell you one thing. Even as big as that body, it doesn't put the phone on that voice. I told one of my sons, I said, I will not call you again because your phone is always entering voice message. I don't have credit to be wasted. If I'm talking to you, that one is not wasted, Abby. But I'm not talking to somebody, the machine is not picking my call. No need, you are a big man, so play your word. Let me say my word. Timing. A lot of us want to do a lot of things, but we can't pray well for prayer. We want to do millions of business. You want to do business that is going to 10 million. You think God is a scatter my God, according to Bishop Oyedimo. Do you know it was this program I did that I got to know that Oyedimo did not do 7 days fasting. It was not 21 days fasting used to see darkness when they were in Kathmandu. It was 100 days. So those of you think that winners, they don't ban and cast. I'm sorry for you. Oyedimo did 100 days. Ministry was not growing. He went and camped with God. He was going to work where he was at home. He will come, he will go to church, he will go home. On the 99 days, he was going around the church. That day was a Saturday. He was telling God, this church, can you send me early hours of 99 days? And at the end of the day, God said, "John, so he command darkness." I told you before. And when he saw the darkness, he started, "I rebuke you." And God said, "Cast it out." It's in his book. It's not what they told me. He said this my friend when I was in the faith. Even when I still watching the program, the salvations, tsunamis, when he's still preaching, he still used to say it. It's his life testimony. So one that day, on Saturday morning, after all night, he walked around the church. On a Sunday, the next day, we make it 100 days. He said people came, 66 people came to church, no evangelism. And they said, what happened? He said, you know, since you people decide to stop wearing white garments, so we decided to start coming to your church. We never wore white garment before. That is the reason why you should pray. Which garment is fighting you? Which garment is fighting your business? Which garment is fighting the work of your hand? Which pretenders are in your shoe? Let me quickly run this. Everyone in destiny, forget ministers. You have 4 kinds of people you always meet in your life. The Jonas. They have been one of the dangerous people. I told you about the dangerous passage that I was Jonah. I talked to you about Judas. They always want anything that they don't benefit, they don't appear them. When they benefit, that's what they do. I know them. That is when they come around me, I know them. They are very eager to get the blessing, but they are not eager to speak. About 3 persons know, and the Joseph, the 4th, and the Jacob. I want to tell you more. Those are the reasons why you should pray. All this while you are doing nothing in the night. The person you are imitating is praying and seeking God's face for 3 days, dry, and you do nothing. Those 17 days you are eating in the morning. You are still a baby. The Bible said, "Woe is a king that eats Matthew 7:1. So you open it with Hebrew King James. Matthew 7:1. Oh, you can see the way I'm serving God. Why is this not working for me? I want to tell you why it's not working. And I call it. Verse 1 of Matthew 7. Judge not, that you may not be judged. I'm not judging you. I'm only telling you what God said to me. When I meet judge, you don't sit down, you're not a pastor, you are not doing anything, you just be scandalizing. That's what you mean judge. And your pastor over you. That's why I tell people, if I can't pastor, you go to another church and go. Because if I'm your main pastor, I will keep saying what God said me. What God told me on the first day, what I'm relating, and what God told me yesterday, I'm not told you. What God told me today, before I came in, I'm not told you. I might not tell you, but this is the only one I might. If I'm led, I might tell you. Because the other ones are very good. Judge not, that ye may not be judged. Verse 2. For with what judgment you judge you, will be judged. And with the measure of you use, it will be measured back to you. Verse 3. And why do you look at the stick in your brother's eye, or do not consider the man in your own eye? Now they have a walk. This is time, this year they can't before by day. And your own day, your body. Only you want to get mad on. Only you want to get this thing. Only you want to get the t-shirts. Only you want to go to the bathroom. And you did this lesson. And if they talk to only 20, and if they laugh only one person, one way they were. I said something about a daughter of mine years ago. Last year, this he had a marital issue, so he used the word. And that my daughter she told was angry and said, what the book can you marry? This is the same woman you introduced to me that is one of your force and your very good in life. Who are too spiritually for you? Then come out there, boy. He said all rubbish. My daughter told me I was crying, but she won't tell us. I won't tell her. Like smile. She came this year and gave me an invitation card for marriage. Even when we married, we never said to my husband. The marriage she get us. Forget my dad was not married. If she never married, you don't come to me, don't pass my age. Or close to 1 year, bring her to my back and say, so this program is not coming. This day is not coming. I have something in church. She gave me one and said, please take it back, but I will come. She said, no, let me take it. So when she was going, she said, Mommy, are you not supporting? I said, please take your wine, this is to support. All the things I've done for you, I'll give us something. When you were going to service, I gave you 50,000. In the year 2015, 2016, that never was less than a year. That's when she went to say. I said, I think when you came, you were looking for a job. I gave you money for 3 months consistently. Every consistently. I said, when you came in bank job, which bank job you are? You came to me that you are in marketing. You pleaded with me that you please bank with your bank. I was banking with your bank for 2 years. Till I said no. What are you telling me? Have you ever given me money? Anytime you come, you always come and knock, I'll give you money. Maybe you give me money, you won't marry, and you so sick to my life. They laugh. Say, me, I'm not enough. I probably said, me, your wives, okay, not be some game. Alright, January, February. So, Raquel, January, she came February, it was the most time. Only for somebody to tell me that 4 months ago, that same marriage they did in March, don't crush. Then last month she called me and said, "Oh, you need to do it." I said, marriage they crash for your own. Joe, you don't want too much. She shocked. She remembered what she said in this. I tell people every day, don't mock everybody until you get to get that person as well. If you can cross that person's stage, then you can back the person. But if you don't stand that person's stage, close your mouth and wash. Because you might not even get to that stage that that person got there. I hear people say little things about me. And you know what I'm not about? 2001, I make rubbish. love, sex, intercourse. You wait decent, wait say me no get character. 2001 till now, you don't date more than 40 boys. Who can't get character from me? Or you think I don't see better women than friends? They say better woman I know this time. They say if you like she get with the vision and say to fear wow. They say which one you fear? I say God for big battle. Can we continue seeing that grace in our life? Some people have aborted more than 20 times. And you still have the touch to be talking about the people. The people that have credit with God, when they stand, in 20 years, that God will stand, even the Lord. Their work with God is still credit, it's not better. Stop mocking people when you don't know anything about them. When I look at people these days, you will be have one weak point about me, and that weak point is not a slander. You that is talking, you never marry me, see the beer business or not with it. You never marry. Even the relationship when you did, bad character don't let them marry you now. You have the project, they run your home. That is for the girls, not about the boys. Don't just say that apostle cannot talk to me. Nobody is talking to you again. You as a boy, when not if you keep one girlfriend for 1 month, who is more dangerous than me? Maybe me not can tell you what I want. Who won't tell you anything before? Now me born you. I feel not the devil is not me born you. I told somebody of this and I said, if I saw the way I'm meeting a lot of you in this commission, and outside this commission, the way I'm meeting many of you, if I still believe me quarter or 1/10, I would have been in Washington DC, residential lighthouse in America. I like it. Is it not you I was telling you to find it? I sit people down and sit down with children. I monitor them. Yesterday, me and Jennifer was talking at the farm. She said the word to me. He said, for being a mother for over a year to me, my life changed. I said, what am I doing? He said, when I come on, I begin to advise me. The way you tell me, Jennifer, this your character, no, you do get them out. Man, not a man person like this, so even when we're good, see the way I want to be, you use your life to give us example. I said, why are you crying? He started praying for me, and I started accepting. Some of you have the opportunity to see a pastor who is advancing you say, cry. People like us, they don't want to make cry for your own baby. Live your life. There's a parable in my baby that says, if leaving you to do your rubbish, you never meet with a cause. Now, no, it's a cause. The cause. Whereby nobody can talk to you. You don't fear your pastor. I keep telling you every day. If a boy is approaching you or you are dating a boy, and that boy does not fear anybody, run for your life. Run, flee, fly. Fly. Don't run is when you run. Because the day we kill you, nobody can you report that issue. What the hell? They are dating a day. You know they fear anybody. If you will tell you, say, your mama, not my pastor. And you are still dating that day. Don't worry, you are doing it. I remember in one of the reception today I was watching with servants, Apostle Johnson's film. I was watching. Somebody asked that he's marrying, he's dating a girl. And when he's dating the girl sees any girl around him. He will go and beat up the girl or you fight with them. You will not tell him. Your people will not say, so your girlfriend, a pastor. The boy is a pastor. You know what the man said? He said, oh, free! It's not that the gay is confronting the boy. You know when you are confronting the boy, it's different when you are confronting the girl. That's the father of my children. I stopped touching his phone when Muda was 3 months old. Me, Sheffield. My phone, I don't shut up, I don't reply message. One day, his phone was ringing. Don't wait that he gave his number to one girl in Oga. The girl kept calling, he got tired. He got them to get me a call and I said, so that 7 o'clock he was in Palo, left the phone. He said, hey, dearest, my dearest. Hey, that is funny coming. Hey, my dearest, pick the call. without even knowing I'm going to do this thing, then I'll go and make scratch. They say it's going to scratch. I've already made the back. That should be checking message for me. I'm not checked. I don't know. So later around night, the girl with the number was still calling. I have to say, I told you I'm a married man. Then he put it on speaker and they say, you are mad. How do you tell me you are a married man? It's out. I said, cause I'm stupid man, hopeless, foolish man. So I spoke it as well. It's what were you saying? I said, I was there for fighting what the girl was saying. Some of you, who are there for attention. When the Lord ran in the school, me. Okay, man, me. Even as we get phone now, I can't even check it. If they never tell me anything or who that tell me, I'll open the person shall tell us. Don't listen now, we don't sleep. No, just carry phone. Don't they check. Tell one of them they pray midnight with their prayer. Don't they check. Application of looking now. Maybe not give you like Jesus' name. Me! Papa will be asking me, why you not checking my phone? Who wants it for? Is it my own? But you used to check my own. Who cares? I mean, if you anything for check. They check now. They check their number. They check. I know that you will call their name after when I pray. Oh, I was probably coming up their name to know their name. So in case you see their chat on WhatsApp, you know, say, hey, like this, my man, they friend one more. Oh God, bless me, make me a great man in the name of Jesus. Oh God, bless my listener. Hey, come over find police for the battles. God, we can also always call someone and I'll see me in my office. I can say, okay, well, which of you are this? You want day shop? You want to say your white church? So you have the comment that they are praying for you. The time Amraba came to our house, they came to Bobo our house, not Amraba. Bobo guys, call his bought new laptop. He said, no, carry, he said, my own, they don't like Yahoo people. I said, I'm sorry, if you give you a don't carry, please give me the laptop. After I know your member, is my member. I want to go to Empire because I use Yahoo money. They didn't buy laptop, give me. So police gave me the laptop. He said, no, call me. He said, oh, sir, are you in the daddy? Because they used to call me mom. He said, come, they call my daddy. And daddy, are you in the office? I'm here, the one. And what? They have to bring laptop. He said, what do you your pastor, what do my wife? Yeah. Wait, bring an article for us. 3 days. He said, police did not bring the laptop. They say their own money. Your own money to like my laptop. Don't you know you go to Empire? I don't know you people. Come on, you people don't touch your own money. You go to Empire. I can't tell me you don't know. My boss laughed. He used the laptop in my hand. Sorry that touches the heart. Why am I saying all this to you? Before you judge anybody, judge yourself first. This is what God told me. They let them stop judging. If they can stop judging one another, if they can stop judging what choices are going to tell them, then I will start blessing them. So 2 things he told me. 1, wake up for your midnight cry. 2, stop judging what you don't know anything about. I told somebody, I said, they are over giving money. They put their own they ask your children in school, what's your father's occupation? You say Yahoo. So that was not in fact. He laughed. So he came to see me from Akabaden away, from Samaya and Dubai. I still asked him, I said, I know before you marry, I'm supposed to stop doing Yahoo. If you are still doing Yahoo alone, if your daughter or son are being married, thank God, every pregnant, they go ask you, begin for something, what is your father doing? How will you feel? Because your occupation is not there for the phone. Mistake me, forget that. Or for computer. That's the word your father is Yahoo. We have to say, come for me. Let's go for beating now. Make on. I tell people that Yahoo is for boys. Yahoo is not for men. So I'm telling you the truth today. I told a lot of people about this. If you ask my kid brother in Canada, he will tell you I told him several of them move up from home. Make him try Yahoo now for Canada. If they don't bring up us. I don't forget, they come and go to Canada, they come and say they're not going to do Yahoo. Now Yahoo, you want for life. You don't go think of better, you not be engineering unit. You read the mechanical, the brother and the electrical. I would have introduced both of you together before. When you came to my 40th birthday, you came. When you did, bought both of my children, gave me a bracket that you could in the church. Give me money. Did I not introduce it to you? I told him that every time from now when you are coming to, he was already planning to give an answer. So why are you telling me this? You want to Yahoo for that. Now this truth I can talk about, say my own age. I was telling one of my sons, I said, now you are graduated at that. What's your next plan? Let's talk like a mother and son. Let's have a Zoom meeting if you want to be serious. So let's do a video. You are still doing your own. Do it and say, oh. But you know, when you finish NYC, right before you finish NYC, you are going to go to America, Canada, or UK. I'll give you a link to play. When you get there, start sitting on the way to one promotion. Say you are always going to do that way. If you think when you go to our brother, say you pray your own prayer for you, God, cash out! Count me out. He gave me the place. He gave me the grow to maturity. No. Okay, now, so people are looking at me. I have a daughter. A son brought up faith and that dating. They got married, and when they got married, we all went to marriage for research. And when the time came, I told that lady, he bought drink. What do you call it? Drink sand. He bought it in his village. Over 20 million. I told him, Father, you are married. Any moment from now, I know I'm waiting for who you should be out with our faith. Your wife. Stop doing your own. Focus on businesses. The girl came back after he and the girl came to see me, they laughed them.